welcome to Cuboid Sandbox. Whoops. So, we're at the beginning screen. There's nothing here. Now, I'm in a rush. I'm in a big rush. So, we are going to go on a battle royale. And so, basically what that means is I'm going to hit random seed, but I'm going to make up a thing to talk about beforehand. So basically, I'm going to say something, and then the game is going to generate the environment, and then I'm going to have to talk about it. So, we've got the Reds, which I am going to make a group of, for those of you who read The Supernaturalist, I think? Basically, it's like a group of lawyers. They're called paralegals in the book, but basically, they're pursuing the law, and more so their own personal gain, and they do it with guns. So lawyers with guns, fast-moving kind of assassin guys, and they want the blue, which are strong, heavy convicts who've recently escaped from the jails of their planet. Of course, this is happening on Earth. And so these strong, heavy convicts were sent into jail because of various crimes. The main one, though, was for releasing a plague. So lots of these strong, bulky criminals are scientists who released the yellow, a plague onto people, kind of like zombieism, but not really. So, without further ado, okay, let's put on info now. I just wanted to see what this would do and how it works. And so, instantly we get some minor conflicts right off the bat. And, the paralegals not having a good, the paralegals didn't start off very well, but instantly jumped back up into the top. Oh, look at that pretty picture on the map. Up in the northeast, we seem to be having the biggest conflict, where it's, this is actually pretty evenly spread, I don't know. Oh, but here's the first colony kind of sorting out. The zombies, do I want to call them zombies? The plague. The plague starts off pretty centralized near the, southeastern corner. The southeastern corner, though, pretty much in the middle. I don't know. And then we have the convicts fighting the paralegals everywhere else. Both of them trying to stay away from the plague, which would make sense. I mean, if you're going to release a pox on humanity, you might as well not get hit by it. And if you're going to contemn those who did release the pox, then you don't want to get hurt by it either. And this group of criminals was unfortunate enough to tangle with the plague and didn't do very well. So this large fight that was going on over here, everyone just kind of starved out except for the, do I want to call them the pox? The plague, that's right, except for the plague. And the paralegals are moving into a secondary base of theirs, but they're not going to make it at all. And some of the convicts are trying to fight off the plague and are failing miserably. Though the plague did, the plague is fighting a large group of convicts, but lost pretty badly, which I guess would make sense considering the convicts did know how to create the plague, thus they know how to destroy it. And just like that, though, the convicts run out of food, now realizing that it is a finite amount. The paralegals don't seem to have that problem, though. They've got a pretty good grasp on reality and realize that not dying is not starving out is better than just fighting. And the plague, of course, is just live to eat, eat to live kind of thing. So, let's see here. Large group of convicts merging up over here. Another large group of convicts was just left down over here. Oh my goodness, the paralegals, I think I might have regarded the convicts as the paralegals for a second. Oh. Whoops. So, that was dumb. Oh, who did you guys guess was gonna win? Because now you know. Whoops. So, we are gonna wait till these guys die out, and then we're gonna put on automatic food spawn. And we'll do it again. Yeah, I'd say we'll do that. That's fair. Eh? So let's see. In our little prologue, the plague completely died out first, considering it had 2 people fighting it, and then the convicts were able, or the paralegals had a safe haven for themselves where the convicts didn't, and so you can see the one who died. Clear board. Automatic food spawn. Boom! Now for the real thing. Pretty even split. And, let's see here. So, I'm sorry for that happening. Again, look at the map. It's so beautiful. As we just kind of wait for people to group up and for things to not be as randomized as they are now. Oh, and don't get used to this. Well, I mean, if you want this to keep happening, I guess you can post in the comments. But if you don't want it to keep happening, don't worry. It's just really late today, and I didn't get a video out for you guys, and I have so much work to do. Though, if I finish my work, I might be streaming late tonight. So, follow by Twitch if you haven't. Or don't. Whatever you want to do. Anyway. So we are starting to see the Plague group up. The Plague is pretty much... Well, we've got a small skirmish up here between the Plague, who pretty much got destroyed, and the, excuse me, and the criminals, who did get destroyed, actually, and are running to the last food beacon they can find, as well as the paralegals, who are in a pretty good position, though they don't have anywhere to run when food runs out. The Plague is obviously taking the lead with 250 guys now, which is about 100 more than anyone behind them. More than that at this point. And they're mostly in... They've kind of got this, like, diagonal hold on the map, where they've got all of the corners, but mainly, as you can see right here, they've got a strip, and then they've got 2 dots over here and here. They are fighting over. And boy, are they just... This is what a swarm looks like. We're actually getting frame drops here. 1 second, I need to close, let's close this. Okay. Wow, we're stuck in frame drops. This is kind of ridiculous. Okay. Sorry about that. No. Jeez, I don't know. 600 cubes is too much to handle, I guess. That should... Wow. Never mind. I'm just not even gonna try it at this point. Oh, we're still going, though. We're still trucking. The Plague has kind of died out a little bit, but is still really, really strong. They might have had an extinction somewhere or other, might have lost a battle. The convicts, though, unlike last time, really well set up this time. They've got their food sources, and they have links to them, which is good. The Plague, however, this is going to be the big loss for them. Oh no, never mind. They should be able to swarm up around there. And there's another large cache of food for the Plague here. Though technically, canonically, I guess, every one of these cubes is more food for the Plague, because they are a Plague. Convicts right now. Oh, never mind. The paralegals are actually doing the best, but they are not at all in high... Well, they're in high concentrations occasionally, but not like large colony group things. These guys kind of were, but they are suffering. They're just suffering. Oh, that is going to be a lot of convicts versus a pretty small amount of paralegals. Excuse me, paralegals. Anyway, that's the end of those guys. Maybe they'll make it over there. I'm not exactly sure. Just have small groups here and there, which was, I guess, the point. They've pretty much evened out again. Kind of ridiculous. I didn't think that would happen. To humble beginnings, I guess. I wonder how long one of these simulations can run. I mean, one of them has to die eventually. So they could just even out like this forever. I mean, that's a thing that could happen. With all of the randomization that we have here, I wouldn't see why not. Though, paralegals did take a big hit, I'm guessing from down here. Oh, actually, that's going to be an even bigger hit. Oh, never mind. These guys, they're just... It looks like they're just getting starved out from all over the place. Right there, that is a large, large war they have going on. Slowly chasing away the paralegals that I'm talking about, by the way. Slowly chasing... not chasing away, but kind of chasing with the convicts running to food caches. Up here, we've got a large concentration of paralegals who are also trying to survive. Oh, wow. A little bit of frame drop. Not really, actually. It was just looked like it was moving slower. Okay, I want to see where these guys go. They don't really have much of a place to go, and no food spawn near them. Oh yes, yes, one thing did. Okay, boosted that up a bit just because, again, I don't have very much time, and we do have frame drops anyway. Oops. Though it looks like the screen might be darker than it normally is. Not exactly sure. Oh no, it looks just as bright. Let's see here. We've got a heavy concentration of convicts down in the southwest. Was that right? Yeah, wow. Just getting instinctive at this point, which is kind of weird. I didn't think it would, though. It really should be, just by me knowing English, I guess. But yeah, southwest, large concentration of convicts. They didn't work out too well. Northwest, same thing happened. I doubt they'll be able to make it. Maybe they will. Though once all of these food stores run dry, then they are gone. The paralegals have been having a hard enough time scavenging around. They've got less than 35 guys, and the plague is well, I'm guessing they're doing fine. There's a slight extinction here that actually might not take place. No, they all pretty much lived. One guy didn't make it there. Of course, the paralegals slowly making their way back to the former empire that they were, because I think they won the last time. I think they won, yeah. Maybe it was the plague that won, actually. I can't even remember what happened 7 minutes ago. That is awful on my part. Sorry, guys. Though I don't need to tell you what happened. I mean, you were just watching it. You can always rewind. I can't. I can't after I edit it. But you guys don't care about that. You care about what's going on in the game. And right now we've got the convicts backing themselves back into a corner. Large concentration of them. I don't think they're going to be there much longer, to be honest. They're either going to move up based on a lucky food spawn, or they're going to move farther into the corner and die off there. Which might be the end, because yeah, there's another convict colony. Extinction, pretty much. The paralegals, on the other hand, bringing it back. Oh, sorry if you can hear stuff going in the background. Oh, look at that. That was almost an extinction right there. But another food spawned, and it didn't spawn somewhere helpful, unfortunately for them. So these guys are dropping. They might drop below 50. Oh no, they're slowly picking it back up. But not for long, because that colony down there again is still going to break. Large concentration of the plague in the bottom of the map, the bottom center. South, the meridial south, I think is how I used to regard it. Oh, they moved up, actually. Though, again, there's not much of a place they can go from here. Unless another food spawns very close. I don't think they can actually make it. One made it. That might be... well, it's definitely enough to rebuild the empire. But no one else can make it, so that is going to be one very, very large extinction. I'm just waiting here. Yeah, those guys are... Oh, one's gonna make it. A couple made it. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a couple. Okay. Oh, still, it brought them below 30. And the paralegals were brought below 50 again, and are suffering because of it. The plague, however, is just wiping out everything, which is why you never make a spready virus like this. I'm pretty sure, actually, it's scientifically proven that something like this can't happen, ever. But in case it can, don't. It's a bad idea. You kill a ton of lawyers, and usually yourself in the process. It is not an effective way of killing lawyers. Well, I guess it is an effective way of killing lawyers, but it's not a safe way of killing lawyers, which you shouldn't be wanting to do anyway. I know a lot of cool people who are lawyers. Oh, come on, take that convict out. He deserves to die. Actually, yeah, the convicts are dwindling in numbers now. Less than 10, and they pretty much ran into a large group of people fighting. the paralegals at this point have kind of abandoned the conflicts because they haven't abandoned conflict. They abandoned the convicts because the plague is just so much worse. The convicts are barely staying alive, and the plague is just thriving. It has the world to itself now. The paralegals are going to get backed into a corner and probably killed there. Look at that red. It's a lot of red and orange. Now, the convicts they might make a comeback. I doubt it. The paralegals even got really taken down to about less than 20 now. Boy, with 320, the plague is just sweeping everywhere. I'm guessing that this plague is going to end up coming up and into here, and probably destroying the rest of the paralegals, and the convicts over here probably going to get destroyed by that sweep of the plague. So it looks like the plague is just all around sweeping into this sort of area, in which they will destroy the remaining humankind. Which is unfortunate, I must say. There we have the pretty much last of the convicts. Oh no, one more. He's gonna live, he's gonna live. Oh no, he isn't. No, he is not. Yeah, okay, one more convict. 2 more convicts now. The paralegals and the, paralegals and the plague fighting it out, but it's 360 to 30. Almost 400, actually. Yeah, wow. This couldn't have fit what I said it was going to be better, with the plague, with the unprepared convicts dying so easily, and the prepared military, pretty much, fighting off a large zombie horde, and using their best efforts, could not defeat it, and the zombie horde just swarmed like perfect, and the convicts are done, and it looks like this is going to be the end of the paralegals as well, though they are hanging on. We're going to either need to see some very lucky food spawn, or a large plague extinction, which I don't think is going to happen. I think that we're just going to see the end of the paralegals here, which is good, mainly because it's 18 minutes. It's a decent-sized video. What's 17 minutes, really. I have to remember that whenever I Alt-Tab, it pauses momentarily. Whoops. Yeah, so this is the last food cache. Oh, whoops. Last food cache for paralegals. And the plague, 450. They are not messing around at this point. They might actually hit 500 before this is over. Will the paralegals make it? If they can make it into the middle, then, oh, another food source just spawned there. If they can, they're going to make it into the middle. They might be able to make it, excuse me, they might be able to make it down here. Oh my goodness, the plague just breached 500. There are 3 paralegals left. Now, if the plague does hit some mass extinctions, kind of like what it's doing now. Oh no, the plague is swarming the last guy. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that was close. The plague could have lost. Now, what we were seeing was the plague moving up into this corner, cornering itself. These guys moving up, pretty much eating all of the food out of down here. I think we would have, yeah, see, there's the drop from 500. We probably would have seen a drop from 400 if we waited long enough, and then, of course, the paralegals could have just run down here and built up an army again. But thankfully they didn't. So, thank you all for watching. It was a great time. I quite enjoyed, actually, making up a scenario, though I doubt it would have worked so well like this one did. Of course, using the random seed. I like the random seed just because it looks so pretty, that image that it starts off with, the map. So thank you for watching. Like, comment if you want to see more of this random stuff. If you don't, then don't worry about it, because I'm not planning on doing it. It's just like a 1 or 2 time thing, whenever I'm really busy. And, I'm actually thinking about, also, it's pretty clear there's no storyline bit for this time. I am thinking about making a Solar Empire thing, like a 5X's game in space. If you don't know what a 5X game is, then check it out. But a 5X's game in space with those factions in it, which is much more suited than random combat amongst cubes. And boy, was I wrong. That's 600 population. So yeah, I'm planning on doing that at some point. Check it out. And thank you for watching. Twitch TV, link in the description. Probably going to be streaming Space Chem, or who knows? Who knows? There's lots of games I have on Steam. Maybe StarCraft 2, because I just recently picked that up. Who knows? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.